Okay, hello guys, this is lesson number 25, and we are going to start off with evaluating the expressions. And if you recall doing this a long time back, I guess, you can remember that if there's ever a negative sign here, you have to flip this. So that means 1 over 25. And there is no negative because once we flip it over, the negative is gone, basically. And so we can solve it easily like that because 5 times 5 is 25 and square 25 is 5. Yep. Okay. Well, square is 16. Root 16. Why did I say square? This is a root, not a square. Root of 16, that is just 4. Okay. Root of 400. Well, 20 times 20 equals 400, right? So this would be 20. Okay, negative 64. And the same thing as number 1, we have to flip it over because it's a negative, right? Yes. So once we flip it over, it'll be 164, which we can change to 1 over 8. Okay? Think of it as like multiplying the same number together, if that makes sense. Let's go to the next set of questions. Okay. Well, 625. 625. So it's a big number, I know. So try different numbers. Maybe like try what you think would be similar. So like 200, that's 400 times 25. 400 times 25. Okay, well 25 times 25. If I do that, let's just do it here quickly. 25 and 10 to solve. 1, 5, 5 to 6. So it is 25. So this is 25. Let's try out different number pairings, basically. Same goes for number 6. Maybe try 13, right? That would be 130 plus 39, right? 169. So this is 13. Just try out different numbers. It'll come out. So 12, square root 12. And for 12, there is no clean break from this. It's not like 3 times 3 is 9, right? 4 times 4 is 16. 12. But there is no root for 12 unless you do it the messy way. So we're going to do it the messy way. So free number, 4 times 3. Well, guess what? 4 is a root number, which means we can put that out as 2. But we have to keep 3 inside the root because we can't do anything to it. So this would be what we would do. Same for number 8. We'll need to do it like this, right? and like that 2, 2, right? To simplify it as much as possible, basically. Okay, use square roots to solve quadratic equations. Okay, so basically what they're telling you to do is apply what we learned of square roots. For now, I'm going to isolate x squared. So x squared equals 4. And if you didn't know, any number with a square that is under a square root is a number. So, for example, 4 squared, right? That'll just be 4. So this is canceling each other out because the square root is canceling out the square exponent, right? Does that make sense? They're canceling out the squares. Okay? So if we do this, this is canceling each other out. Since there's an equal sign, we need to do the same thing on the other side as well, which means x equals 2, right? M squared minus 18. Minus 18. Well, first of all, let's isolate it again. Plus 18. 0 m squared. Yep. Okay, let's do some more. B squared plus 12 equals 5 minus 12 minus 12. B squared equals negative 7. Then we square each side. So that'll just be B, right? And then negative 7. And for this, if there's a negative 7 inside of the square root, then this is basically, there's an error, right? This doesn't make any sense. This is not cool. Okay, so B would just be undefined. And if you do put this into a calculator, it would say domain error. So if there's a negative inside the square root, then it's wrong immediately. Doesn't matter. Cool. 4z squared equals 9. Let's divide 4. So c squared equals 9 over 4. Let's just do that and do that too. So just z equals that, right? And this may seem really like complicated and like really confusing, square root 9 over 4. But think of it like this: 9 and 4, right? If you think of it this way, square root 9 is 3, right? And square root 4 is 2. Yeah, just think of another way through it. That's why. It shouldn't be that hard. Plus 11, 3 squared equals 18. Then we divide 3 on both sides. So x squared equals 6. Let's square root both sides. So x squared would be 6, right? And if you say we want to simplify that further, we can't, because we can't split this into other things like 2 and 4, right? It's just 6. 2 and 3 doesn't. Those are 2 and 3. Even if you do those, they're still like non square root numbers. So let's leave it like this. C squared minus 25 equals 0. Plus 25 plus 25. C squared equals 25. Let's square root both sides. C equals 5. Once you get the hang of it, it's very, very easy. Yes. And we're just going to keep continuing this pattern. 3x squared minus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3x squared equals 3, 3, 3. X squared equals 1. X, right? And if you square root 1, it's just 1. So the answer is 1. 2x squared minus 32 equals 1. Plus 32 first. 2x squared equals 32. 2 x squared equals 16. Let's square root both sides. X equals 4. Squared minus 400. Am I going too fast? Equals 0 plus 400 on both sides. So 4x squared equals 400. Divide this by 4. So x squared would equal 100. Square root that. X will equal 10. Am I going too fast? Let me know. Wait, you can't tell me because this is pre-recorded. I'm so sorry. Plus 42. Plus 42. 2m squared equals 50. Divide that by 2. So m squared equals 25. Let's square root both sides, which means it's m equals 5. I feel like I'm going too fast. Am I going too fast? Okay. You will see a guy for 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. Okay. This is the last set of questions. This is these 4 and we're done. So m squared minus 13 equals 4. Plus 13, right? Plus 13. M squared equals 17. Square root m equals 17 because we can't really square it. 1 times 17 is the only factor pair that it has, and that is still like it's still non-square rootable, you know? So this is the answer. 15. Okay. So d squared equals 0. And if we already know that d is 0, so save yourself the time. A squared plus a equals 3 minus 8 minus 8. A squared equals negative 5. Square root both sides. A would be undefined, right? Because there's that negative, that darn negative. I don't think I said darn in my entire life. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Undefined. 4g squared plus 10. Oh my god. I'm getting excited. 10 minus 10 minus 10. 4g squared equals 1. And divide that by 4. G squared equals 1, 4. We're going to square root that. And what did I say about this before? You can also do it like this, right? I put 2. Like this, right? Well, turns out that can be 1 over 2. So g equals 1 over 2. Cool. Yeah. Yay. Okay. That's it. I hope you learned. I can't talk today, can I? I hope you learned something today. Thank you.